We're excited to, we've obviously had some changes, some new faces that are joining us. And I think tomorrow, today and tomorrow really starts the process. We say it every year. You start, I don't care how many changes you make in a year. Or
Brad Treliving just dropped a bombshell at Maple Leafs training camp. After weeks of silence, the general manager finally spoke, and what he announced could change everything for Toronto this season.
It's a change. We all know that. Losing Mitch and bringing in 3 new players, it's a little bit of a change here for sure. What excites me is I don't have to hear core 4 anymore. Hopefully I don't have to hear it from you guys the whole season.
3 updates came in quick succession, and each one carried major weight. The news left the room stunned, and its full impact will unfold as the season begins.
It's a good segue, Pierre, into Anthony Stolarz. Anthony's got a year left. We've been engaged with Anthony and his representatives. Nothing to announce today. Nothing to announce right now. We'll see what the day brings, but we're hopeful to find a good outcome there.
Brad Treliving began by confirming that Toronto is in active talks with goaltender Anthony Stolarz on a contract extension. Stolarz has 1 year left on his current deal. He went 21-8-3 last season with 4 shutouts, a 2.14 goals against average, and a .926 save percentage. Those numbers put him among the best statistical goaltenders in the NHL last year. Treliving told Sportsnet, "We're hopeful to get to a good outcome." He said he is confident that a deal can be reached until proven otherwise. The Maple Leafs already have Joseph Woll signed to a 3-year contract extension worth $10.98 million. Woll, who is 26 years old, posted a 27-14-1 record with a 2.73 goals against average and .909 save percentage last season. He also earned playoff starts. Anthony Stolarz, 30, was originally drafted in the 2nd round by Philadelphia in 2012. He has played in the NHL with Philadelphia, Edmonton, Florida, and Toronto. Last year was his best season in the league. Stolarz spoke to Sportsnet earlier in September about his contract status. He said he would like to get a deal done as soon as possible. He added, "You want a fair deal for both sides. You want to get it done and then just focus on playing hockey." The NHL schedule is compressed this season due to the Olympic break. That means more back-to-back games and fewer rest days. Treliving said the league is moving away from one goaltender playing 55 or 60 games a year. He pointed out that tandems are becoming the new normal, and that makes securing Stolarz a key move for the Maple Leafs. Last season, Stolarz and Woll worked well as a tandem. Each posted strong numbers, and each had periods where they carried the load. Treliving said keeping both in Toronto is a major priority. While confirming positive talks with Stolarz, Treliving also revealed concerning news. Forward Max Domi suffered a lower body injury just before the start of camp. Treliving said,
leading up to camp, Max Domi has got a lower body injury. We anticipate it's day-to-day. We'll see how he is tomorrow. We anticipate he's probably not going to start full tomorrow, but hopefully shortly thereafter he will be good to go.
Domi joined the Maple Leafs last season and recorded 47 points in 82 games. He was being considered for a spot on the top line with Austin Matthews and Matthew Knies. Coaches also wanted to test Matias Maccelli in that role. With Domi out, the staff is forced to shuffle line combinations immediately. Head coach Craig Berube said the team is looking for someone who can pass the puck and make plays alongside Matthews and Knies. Berube added that both Maccelli and Domi fit that profile. The injury means that Matthews and Knies may begin camp with Maccelli on the right side. Berube explained, "It takes a little time to form chemistry. Max does have some chemistry with Austin. They played together at different points in the last couple years." Domi's day-to-day status is not considered long-term, but the setback delays chemistry testing with Matthews and Nylander. That creates uncertainty around Toronto's opening night forward group. Beyond Domi's injury and Stolarz's contract, Treliving addressed outside speculation. Reporters asked about Dylan Dubé, who was reinstated by the NHL this month. Dubé, along with 4 other players, faced charges connected to the 2018 Hockey Canada incident. After a trial in London, Ontario, the players were acquitted. The NHL then made them eligible to sign contracts on October 15th and play beginning December 1st. Treliving made his stance clear. He said, "We're not focused on that right now." He explained that the Leafs' attention is on the 73 players currently in camp. He added that any decision on Dubé or similar players would require a careful process given the circumstances. Treliving said, "You'd have to be very comfortable, not only on the ice but off the ice, and be familiar with history and background and all the rest of it." Dubé played under Treliving when he was general manager of the Calgary Flames. Despite that connection, Treliving insisted there are no active discussions about signing him. Toronto's current roster already has more players than spots available. Treliving said that creates competition, and players will tell us each day where they fit by their play in camp and exhibition games. The Leafs' offseason featured a major departure when Mitch Marner was traded. Marner had 85 points last season, and his absence leaves a gap in scoring and special teams roles. Toronto added Nicholas Roy, Matthias Michelli, and Dakota Joshua to their forward group. Treliving acknowledged that no single player can replace Marner's production. He said, "You're not just replacing him. We can all break it down however way you want. To me, it's not replacing 100 points. Somebody's going into that spot and they're going to have production and all the rest of it." Treliving admitted that Toronto is still looking for ways to add another top 6 forward. He said, "It's not been from a lack of trying. There's just not a lot of them out there that everybody's willing to hand over to you." He added that league-wide, the summer was slower than usual. Few trades happened, and most teams kept their players. Toronto still wants to improve, but options remain limited. When asked about Morgan Rielly, Treliving said he had a real good chat at the end of the year. He explained that Rielly took feedback seriously and spent much of the offseason training in Toronto. The Leafs expect Rielly to lead the blue line. Berube added that Rielly had a great offseason and is in strong condition heading into camp. Nick Robertson's name also came up. Robertson, 23, recorded 14 goals and 13 assists in 56 games last season. Berube said his role will depend on camp performance. He described Robertson as a hard-working player that puts the puck in the net. Goaltending stability through a Stolarz extension could be key. Injuries like Domi's underline the risks of roster building. Questions about players like Dubé reflect the sensitivity around off-ice issues. Toronto begins preseason games this week, and the regular season opens in October. By then, the Stolarz extension talks may be complete, Domi may return to the lineup, and camp battles will decide which players make the cut.